Welcome, beautiful human, or welcome back to my channel. Today I have another live class recording for you, about 60 minutes long, where we will work on the full body to stretch and strengthen, as well as find our breath and zone into the present. I actually taught this class at midday on International Yoga Day, June 21st. So it is a slightly awakening practice, focusing on finding space in the body and in the mind, and celebrating yoga and Pride Month. So grab your mat and let's move together. Welcome everyone, my name is Anna. I'm your yoga teacher today. Happy International Yoga Day. I'm very happy and glad to see that you're here. You've all turned your cameras off. I can very well understand that. However, if you like to practice with the camera on and maybe I can do one or two assists digitally, that's also fine. Whatever makes you safe and welcome, that's always my biggest purpose in teaching yoga, is to provide a safe space. So whatever that looks for you today. You don't need any special props today. If you have a block or if you have a pillow, you might want to grab that. So we're going to start in a cross-legged seat. You can elevate your hips with that block or with the pillow, or maybe you just flip the mat, or you have a sweater or anything else close by. It's always a little bit nicer if the hips are over the knees. And then today we're just going to do a little bit of everything, some bigger movements, creating space. We have a couple of reasons to celebrate. It's the International Yoga Day, obviously. We should celebrate yoga every day. But also today is I have a hard time pronouncing this. I'm originally German, by the way, summer solstice, but the longest day. So it's a time of expansion. We're going to expand in our body, stretching, but it's always a good time also to ask yourself, what do you want to expand on? So I like to also translate what we learn on the mat, off the mat. And then it's Pride Month, so even bigger moves. Proud chest. Awesome. All right. Come into your cross-legged seat. Whatever foot wants to come in front, naturally do that. Roll the shoulders, roll the neck. Do any sorts of movement right now that make you feel comfortable and at ease. Just releasing a little bit of tension, probably from the shoulders, from the neck after working already. Just so you can find some stillness here in the beginning, we're going to focus a little bit on the breath. And for that today, I want to start with you with a breathing exercise, a pranayama exercise, Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. So you want to bring your middle finger and your ring finger, clap that in. Oh, no, sorry, the pointing finger, index finger, and the middle finger. So it kind of looks like this. And then you have the ring finger to close one nostril and the thumb to close the other. The pinky is just kind of hanging around. All right. So let's take a few deep breaths here without closing any of those nostrils just yet. So big breath in, long breath out. Maybe open mouth. Inhale all the way. Lifting the chest, the belly, exhale. Making space with the exhale. One more. Big breath in. Long exhale. Wonderful. Let's start with this exercise. So bringing the left and the ring finger on your left nostril. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. And then close the right, open the left, exhale left. Inhale left. And exhale right. That's one circle. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale left. Close and exhale right. One more. Inhale. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. And exhale right. Because it's so nice, let's just do it one more time. Maybe closing the eyes. Finding your own breathing pattern here. Just focusing on the in and exhales. And then keep your eyes closed if you feel safe. Relax the right hand or the left hand, whichever one you use to close your nostrils, just down. Flip the palms so they're facing up. Relax the shoulders. Find softness in your face. And just observe your breath here. Maybe you feel it through the lift of your chest, the belly. Maybe you feel the exhales as the navel draws into the spine, or just by the breeze of air that's coming out of your nostrils. The Nadi Shodhana is supposed to alternate, is supposed to balance out our two sides, two energy sides, active, passive. And it's always a good thing to do during the day when we feel maybe a little bit tired or a little bit too energized and things are off. It's very nice to ground down. Good. Bring the hands towards your heart center, palms together, thumbs touch your chest. Take one more big breath in as you lift the crown of the head up to the sky. And on the exhale, chin to chest. And gratitude already for this practice today, the time you're taking for yourself and this awesome body that you hold. And come back with blinking eyes, lift the gaze again. Chin parallel to the floor, and then wrap your palms together, just creating a little bit more energy here in between the palms. So that warmth translates into energy. And then you can close your eyes and just bring that energy on towards your eyelids, on towards your forehead. Maybe massaging your face, massaging the neck, any spot in your body that needs a little bit of attention today. Maybe it's even the legs or the lower back. Wonderful. Okay, let's flip the legs. So whatever foot was in front, we're going to change that up, changing perspectives on and off the mat. Good. From here, big breath in, reach the arms up, big, big circle. And exhale, hands to heart center, palms together. 2 more times. Inhale, maybe the arms float a little bit back in space, squeezing the shoulder blades together. All the way, energy through the fingertips, rise up. And then exhale, hands towards your heart center. Maybe the chest comes down. One more. Inhale, biggest circle yet. The space is yours. And exhale, hands to heart. And then with the palms together, shoot them up to the sky. One more time. Big breath in. On your exhale, lean over towards your left side. Left hand comes down on the mat, maybe the fingertips, and then the right arm reaches up and overhead, side bend. Relax the left shoulder down. Take a big breath in here. And a long breath out. Inhale as you come back to center. Now the right hand is going to come behind you. The left hand is also, we're making a lot of circles in our arms today. It's going to come on the front knee, on your right knee. And then on your inhale, lift the spine up, vertebra by vertebra, crown of the head reaching up to the sky, long. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Big breath in. Long breath out. Good. Inhale, I'll come back to center, arms up and overhead. Changing sides, exhale, right hand down, and then the left arm reaches overhead, relaxing that shoulder down. Finding space. Ooh, juicy stretch. Big breath in. Long breath out. On your next inhale, big circle, left arm comes back. Right arm follows, almost like you're crawling through water. So right hand on your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale as you rise, finding the lift through the chest, proud moment. And exhale, gazing over the left shoulder. Big breath in. Long breath out. Wonderful. One more time. Arms up to the sky. And then on the exhale, big and wide, opening back down. Good. All right. If you were seated on any elevation, you can release that down. And then gently make your way into a wide-legged child's pose. So make sure that your knees are fine. You can always flip the mat just like this. So it's 1, 2, 3 layers of the mat. The knee is a sensitive area, and we want to be mindful of that. So bringing the big toes to touch right here. The knees open wide, the glutes draw down to the heels, and then just walking the fingertips out ahead of you. Possibly the forehead can touch the mat, and your third eye can roll a little bit from left to right. That's the position of the vagus nerve that allows you to calm down a little bit. And the further you walk your fingertips out, the more of a stretch you're going to have in your shoulders, in your arms, in your neck. So find a spot that feels good and comfortable for you today, and just take one more big breath in. Again, feeling the lift of the spine, the chest, the belly. And with the exhale, the release. And then walk the hands over to one side. I'm starting on the left. You could go to the other side. If you're on the left side, right glute continues to draw down to the heel. If you're on the left, and the left heel, the opposite sides. Big breath in. Long breath out, again finding this juicy side stretch. And then again, making rainbow circles on your next inhale, the upper arm. Just gonna reach up and back. If your neck is fine, see how that feels. Maybe the gaze follows. And then on the exhale, circling all the way back down. 2 more times like this. Inhale, big circle energy all the way into the fingertips. Reach up and back. And exhale all the way down. So it's really a movement from the upper body, from the torso. Big breath in, big circle, big energy. And exhale down. Wonderful. Come back to the center. And then walk over to the other side. Again, leaning the head down, drawing the opposite glute down towards the heel to maximize your side body length. Big breath in. A long and relaxing breath out. 3 circles on this side. Inhale, the upper arm reaches all the way back. Hopefully you have enough space. We're making space anyways. And then exhale all the way down. Just gonna try not to hit my plants. Big breath in. And long breath out. One more in your own breath count. So maybe your in and exhales are a little bit faster today. That's okay. Wonderful. Coming back to the center. And now pick up the gaze. So you gaze just between your thumbs, between your hands. The fingers are all wide open, so widespread, crawling down into the mat. On your next inhale, you're going to roll forward, elevating the hips, coming all the way up. And then on the exhale, dropping your hips down, the feet are going to lift. So you're making this triangle shape with your feet. And then roll the shoulders back for this cobra variation, proud chest, proud moment. Big breath in. On the exhale, finding the way all the way back down, child's pose. Let's do it one more time. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lift the feet, drop the hips. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, find the lift through the crown of the head. Push yourself a little bit more up. And then exhale back down. And on the last one, just going a little bit faster, picking up the prana, the energy. Inhale, up and down. And exhale back into child's pose. Good. From here, we're going to come up into tabletop position. So bringing the knees again together on hip width distance. You can tuck your toes. Sometimes it's nice to give the feet a little bit of a stretch. And then again, opening the fingertips really, really wide. Hands just under the shoulders. And a good way to measure this is by drawing your palms in towards each other. So your middle finger can touch. And then from this point, you're going to open them again so the index finger points forward. Good. Couple rounds of cat and cow. If not already, big breath in, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze. On the exhale, round angry cat. Push yourself away from the mat. Broaden your shoulder blades. in your own breath. Big breath in, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, rounds. Now you can stay here if you want to add a little bit more movement, going into this wavy movement. So let's stay in this rounded back, possibly coming a little bit more forward so the shoulders come over the wrist. And then on the next inhale, dropping the belly and drawing the glutes all the way down. And then on the exhale, like a wave, coming to the shore, round, 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 round forwards. And then the wave crashes, dropping the belly all the way back. One more round, however you prefer. Staying in tune with your breath. Yoga, if nothing at all, is a breath practice. Good, maybe there's a pop in the spine, releasing air from the joint. It's always nice. All right, and then bring the hands forward. Make sure you have enough space behind you, so maybe even coming a little bit further towards the top of your mat. Extend the right foot out, coming on the ball of the foot, on the toes, and then lifting the other foot too. So arriving into plank pose just for a moment. If it's too much, just drop the knees, but keep your tailbone tucked and the belly engaged. Long, long neck. Just drawing the chin slightly into the chest, gazing in between your fingertips. One more big breath in. And then on the exhale, bend your knees. Draw the glutes all the way down to the heels and then the hips up to the sky, but you can see the knees can stay bent, the heels can stay lifted. Downward facing dog. Maybe walking out the heels and shaking out the head. Whatever feels good in this pose, explore. Explore your body, explore today. Explore your breath. How does everything feel? Just taking a little bit of an assessment of what is. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, and then tippy toe it forwards towards the top of your mat. Then open the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. Let the head fall down. And then bend the knees generously. So the stretch is not so much in the legs, it's more in the lower back, in the upper back, in your neck. So the head can fall down, crown of the head reaching down to the earth. You can sway from left to right. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Making circles and allowing yourself to become heavy in the parts of the body that usually hold our stress the most, the neck, the shoulders, even the face. Next, exhale, open mouth. Good, then release the fingertips down, bring the feet again hip width distance, so a little bit closer together again. On your next inhale, straighten your legs as you bring the hands on towards your shin bones, maybe on towards your knees, and you really push your chest all the way forward, finding a half lift, keeping the chin tucked in, so the spine, the top vertebrae are really, really long. And then exhale, hinging from the hips. I always say it's like holding a sandwich with the belly to the thighs, bending the knees all the way down, Uttanasana, forward fold. From here, engage the glutes, engage the legs as you roll yourself up, very mindfully and gentle with ease. And roll the shoulders back, the head follows last, and then take a big breath in as you reach the arms up and overhead. On your exhale, hands in front of your heart center. Good, all right. You can stay standing at the top of your mat. Just gonna come center so you can see a little bit better. If you want, you can open your feet just slightly wider than hip width to have a really strong foundation here. So you want to root down and feel this groundedness towards the earth. Would be wonderful. You just imagine there's sand or grass under your feet. All right, and then a big breath in, reaching the arms up. I'm just going to change my camera for a moment. Big breath in, Making this V shape, yeah, taking up space, pride. You can imagine you have like a beach ball or whatever else you want to imagine today in between your hands. Take a big breath in, find that lift through the crown of the head, your proudest moment. And then on the exhale, finding a sway to one side. The hips don't move. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. So it's really, again, just a movement from the torso, activating the core. And also, inhale, center, exhale, side. Side bends if you want to sway, more like a flower. Be my guess. One more each side. I'm trying to embody this empowerment, this pride. It's wonderful, and it's really, really interesting how much the body can do wonders. And then bring the palms together, feet hip-width distance together again. Now squeeze your glutes as you squeeze your hips slightly forward, reaching the arms back, finding a gentle back bend. And then on the exhale, again, hinge from the hips, bend the knees. As you fold down, drop the head forward, fold. Inhale for your half lift. Long neck, long spine. Exhale, fold. And step it back into plank. Let's take a big breath in here. On the exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin, the elbows stay close to the body, gaze forward. And then untuck your toes, roll forward, bring your pubic bone down on the mat, push feet into the mat, roll the shoulders back, elbows still close to the body, chin tucked in, tiny cobra. And then exhale, long neck, forehead down on the mat. Tuck your toes, find your way back. Maybe first into a child's pose, glutes to heels, or then up into down dog. 3 deep breath here. Big breath in. Long breath out. All right, let's cultivate just a little bit more energy. Inhale as you reach the right leg up, 3-legged dog. And then open the hip just slightly by kicking the right foot over to the left side, and imagine your right knee wants to go higher up to the sky. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, level your hips again, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right knee over towards your left elbow. Inhale, center. You can skip this part if it's too much. Exhale, knee towards right elbow. Last one, inhale, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to nose, coming high on your back toes, rounding the spine to make space for your right foot to land in between your hands, but you can always use your hand to get there. Back heel is lifted, hips point forward. And then again, big circle, arms over the side as you rise up. Finding the balance. Exhale, sit low. Good, finding this high lunge. You can bring the hands into your hips just to kind of what's the word? Check that your hips are pointing forward. Inhale, now on your next inhale, you're gonna straighten your front leg as well as the arms reach even higher, fingertips up to the sky. And then on the exhale, bend your knees and then open your arms into this cactus shape. I'm just gonna turn around. So drawing the shoulder blades together. Proud chest, proud moment. Inhale to rise, lifting the leg, the arms. And exhale, open. And one more, inhale, rise. And exhale, open. And big breath in here. And then on your exhale, turn your left arm forward, the right arm back. So coming into a twist, the hips stay where they are. You can stay here. You can relax the right arm down onto your back leg. And then if you want, the front arm reaches all the way back. Slight back bend. Beautiful opening of the side body of the torso. Relax the shoulders. Big breath in. And then on the exhale, circling it down again, big moves with the arms. Left hand comes under the shoulder, right arm stays up. twist. Just one more. Reach the right hip a little bit higher. Big breath in. Long breath out. And then circling the right arm down and step the right foot back into your down dog. Take a big breath in here and a long one out. Inhale, come forward into plank, and on your exhale, find your way down all the way on towards the belly. It doesn't have to be controlled. It can be in whatever way you want. Belly Savasana. No, I'm not there yet, but almost. Come on your fingertips. So tiger crawls. Yeah, a lot of analogies from the animal world in yoga asana. The tops of the feet push into the mat. Your elbows bend up. On your next inhale, again, proud moment as you roll up. Proud chest rising. And then on your exhale, right shoulder taps down. Doesn't have to touch the mat. It's just the direction it wants to go. Inhale, rise up. You don't have to go high. Exhale, other side. Left shoulder down, gaze over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Find your flow with the breath. One more each side. Just really massaging the upper spine, the shoulders, stretching the back, opening your heart space. Inhale, find that lift again. On the exhale, lower down, bring the hands under your forehead, gaze to either side, and then lift the feet off the ground. And like a windshield wiper, you're just going to let the feet fall to one side and to the other. Feeling the warmth in your body. I don't know how the temperatures are in London or from wherever you are. In Berlin, it feels like a tropical island today. So there's a lot of warmth. And then on your next exhale, find your way all the way back into child's pose, possibly straight into down dog. Find what you need today and prepare yourself to do this flow on the other side. Maybe you want to shake out your fingertips. Moving with the fingertips on the mat instead of the full palm really activates all the tiny muscles we have in the hands. It's good for if you have any wrist issues or weak wrists. It's always a good way to cultivate a little bit more strength. Good. We're all going to find ourselves back in downward facing dog. Hips high, knees can stay bent, heels can stay lifted, shoulders roll out. Big breath in, left leg lifts. Exhale, foot falls to the right side. The left knee wants to reach higher up to the sky. And breathe. Then on the next inhale, bring the hips on the level again. Three-legged dog, left leg lift. On the exhale, drawing the left knee up towards your right elbow. Just a little tap. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left elbow. Again, you're welcome to skip this. We're just doing this to cultivate a little bit more strength for us to practice in a safe way. And then exhale, knee to nose, stepping the foot through. Take your time to get there. Bend the front knee, lift the back heel, big circle as you rise. Exhale, sit low. Hands into hips. Possibly the right hip wants to move just a slight bit more forward and the left hip back. You can also make the stance a bit shorter, even wider. You could also bend the back knee. Good. And then inhale, straighten everything, front leg straightens, arms reach high. Exhale, bend the knee, cactus the arms, open your heart. Expand, whatever that means to you today. Inhale, rise. Exhale, we open. One more inhale, we rise together. And exhale, we open. And big breath in here. On the exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm comes forward, left arm comes back. So you're twisting yourself over to the side. You might want to stay here, maybe opening the arms or sweeping it back. Right arm overhead, left arm behind. Relax the shoulders in any case. You can always do a little dance. Big breath in. On the exhale, right hand comes down under the shoulder, the left arm stacks over. Big breath, long arm. Big breath in. On the exhale, we'll circle the left hand down and then change the hand with the foot. So sending the left foot back into downward facing dog. You can do an optional vinyasa. You can stay in your down dog, or you can drop your knees down on the mat, finding either a child's pose or maybe even a seated position, whatever you need right now. For vinyasa, if not already, inhale, you come forward, plank. Exhale, lower down, halfway, full way, according to your practice, or just knees, chest, and chin like we did before. Inhale to find a gentle back bend. Exhale, child's pose, or down dog. We stay here for 2 more breaths. And then if you were in child's pose, gently make your way back up into a downward facing dog. To then from here, bend the knees a little bit more, gaze forwards between your fingers, and then step or hop up towards the top of the mat again. On your inhale, you find a half lift, long legs, long spine, chin to chest. Exhale down. Inhale to rise, big circle with the arms over the side. Engage your core, engage the legs. Exhale, hands to heart. And then open the palms towards the front. Relax the shoulders down. Take a big breath in. A big, long exhale out. If that felt nice, just do it one more time. Wonderful. Next inhale, arms make a big circle again over the top of your head. On your exhale, bend your knees and then open your arms just one more time into this cactus shape. So it's almost like you're making an S-shaped curve with your spine, with your body. And then from here, keeping the knees bend, the glutes low, interlace the hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Find that lift through the heart space again, expansion, opening up for love and kindness and compassion. That's what yoga is about a lot. Big breath in. Exhale, fold down. Drop the head. We're going to stay here in this awkward position with the arms and the shoulders for long. So on the next inhale, release the fingertips. Straighten your legs and push your chest again forward for this half lift. Adha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, full forward folds. And then again, keeping the glutes low, the knees bend, swing the arms up, chair pose. Tailbone is long. Then we're going to do a little dance here. Inhale as you open the right arm to the side. And exhale, sweep it back down. Inhale, left arm opens. And exhale, sweep it back. You can move your knees if you want. And then you can also do it by just circling down and back. Moving with the breath. Inhale to open. Exhale, come back. One more time. Inhale, open. It can also always just be a little bit more fun. It doesn't have to be about rigid alignment all the time. I'm all about the fluid movements. Find your chair pose. Big breath in. On your exhale, fold down, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. And then one more time, we're going to find our way back into a downward facing. Optional vinyasa in between if you want. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open your heart. And exhale, down dog. Keep the softness in the arms and the shoulders. And then bring the right foot forward one more time. If that's tricky, you can just grab your foot with your hand and eventually find your way there. Now the back foot is going to pivot open to the through the long ways of the mat. And then the left arm is going to make a big, big circle. We're going to open into this warrior two. Big, proud moment, expansion. Wonderful, relax the shoulders. And then check the alignment. So ideally, the heels are in one line. That knee is open. And the arms are long. And then on your next inhale, bring the arms up and overhead as you straighten your front leg. On your exhale, guiding the hands towards your heart center. And then bending the front knee again as you open the arms. Inhale, rise. And exhale, open. It's almost like inhale, you collect all the love, send it to your heart, and then send it back out to the world. That's very cheesy. Maybe you stay with me. Inhale. We're going to flip our warrior. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Exhale here. And then inhale. Come back, straighten your front leg. Right arm reaches forward. And just from the torso. And if you feel like you can't reach any further, you're going to come down, arriving in triangle pose, and then lifting the left arm, stacking the shoulders. Palm faces forward to open the shoulder. If the neck is okay, you can gaze up into your fingertips. If the knee is hurting a little bit, you can take a micro bend. So adjust the posture to your knees. Unfortunately, I'm not there in person. I trust that you take care of your body and you know it. So one more inhale. And then on the next exhale, you can keep the front knee bend. But then when you rise back up, straighten it one more time and reaching the right arm up. Reverse triangle. It's like an opening of the side body. And then bending the front knee again. And finding side angle, right arm on the right leg, left arm up and overhead. The longest line you can draw from your left fingertips into your toes. Big breath in. On the exhale, turn your chest down, pivot on the back foot, and then drop the back knee down. Now the right foot is going to walk over out to the side. Sorry, I hope you can see that. So coming really, really wide, you can come on the edge of the foot, opening it in a 45-degree angle, and just allow your hips to drop down. Lizard pose variation, we're going to open the hips a little bit. And then on your next inhale, again, big circles with the arm. Right arm reaches back. And then on the exhale, shifting the hips back, almost like your hands want to tap your feet. Folding down. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, leaning forward. Inhale, open. And exhale back. Now we're going to open one more time. Either you stay here, maybe you just bring that hand into the hip, relaxing the shoulder. If you want, if it's possible, if your body allows, you can try grabbing your back foot. There's no need to do that. You can add a quad stretch. Sometimes the legs are tight. It hurts. It doesn't feel well. We respect the boundaries our body is giving to us. Big breath in wherever you are. Big relaxing breath out. Wonderful. And then circle everything back. And either you walk the foot back in between your hands or you swing it straight back into your downward facing dog. Paddling out the feet. And taking a break whenever you want. Otherwise, taking one more vinyasa if you want. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down. Inhale to rise. Roll the shoulders back. Open your heart space. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Staying here, just one more breath. And then the left foot comes forward. The right foot opens to the long ways of the mat. And then the right arm makes a big circle as you open yourself up and rise into warrior two. Good, shoulders relaxed, but strong arms. Gaze over the front middle finger. Drishti, your focus point. And then also here, next inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, guide the hands to the heart center and open the arms. 2 more, inhale, rise. And exhale, open, send the love out. 1 more. Good. Inhale, flip the front palm, lean slightly forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up and overhead. Relax the back shoulder down. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale as you come back into warrior 2 and then straighten your front leg. Now again, think about somebody pulling your left arm all the way. And if you feel like I can't go any further, then you're going to pivot down, sliding the left hand in front of your leg. Maybe you grab your shin bone. If you have a block, this is wonderful. And then stacking the shoulders, right arm over the left. Again, if the neck is fine, you can lift the head. And just staying with the breath here. Sometimes when we stay in these positions a bit longer, the thoughts start to wander off. You're still on your yoga mat. You're still breathing. Anything that's in the past or in the future, it's made up in your head. All right, and then circle all the way back down, bringing the right knee down on the floor, and then walking the left foot out to the side. Lizard. So coming on the outer edge of the foot, really allowing the hips to drop. If the previous version was a little bit too much, you can also try to just push your knee slightly away from you, but not in a harsh way, more in a gentle, loving way, guiding the knee slightly more away, creating space. Otherwise, be my guest to also try always the other side. Inhale as the arm circles back. Shoulder or arm parallel to the mat, and then exhale, circling it all the way forward again and shifting the hips back, tapping the toes. Knee stays bent. Inhale, open. And exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, open. Big circle, big smile. Exhale, back. Leaning the chest over the thigh, and then inhale, come back. And again, if you want, you can grab your back foot if the body allows, drawing the heel into the bum, opening the chest and the heart up to the sky. Big breath out. Circle everything back, either bringing the foot back center line between your hands, or from here right away, swinging it back into your downward facing dog. You want the last vinyasa of the day. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale to lower down, half or full. Inhale, dropping the hips, rolling the shoulders back, finding the lift through the crown of the head. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And on the exhale, let's all find child's pose by bringing the knees down in the mat, drawing the glutes down, and then bringing the hands towards the feet with the palms facing up. A tiny yoga packet. Good. And just feeling the warmth in your body. Always reminding yourself you're still on your mat. The now is the only thing that you have. So we might as well enjoy it. All right, roll yourself all the way back up. Take it gentle, take it easy. Good, let's do a couple of neck stretches here. So if you're comfortable in this seat, you can stay. Otherwise, come back to cross-legged like we did in the beginning. And then just let one ear fall to one shoulder. So either left ear to left shoulder or right ear to right shoulder. Now that same arm is going to come on the opposite ear without force. with love. And then the other arm can walk a little bit further out, or maybe just stay down. If you want more, you can also explore by sending that arm up on shoulder height and then sending it back down. And you send it up, flip the palm. And exhale, flip the palm down. Inhale, rise. And exhale, flow down. Maybe you close the eyes if you feel safe. Release the hands down. And then make a half circle, drawing the chin into the chest. The ear to other shoulder, staying upright in the spine. And then that arm comes on the opposite ear. Again, just the gentle weight of your hand is fully sufficient to maximize the stretch. Unhinge your jaw so the rows of your teeth are not touching. Experiment with the other arm. If you want, inhale, palm faces up, reach the arm up. Ooh, big juicy stretch. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. And exhale, down. Good, and then circle the head one more time, maybe shaking it out from left to right, half circles, maybe full circles. Whatever feels good. If you were in Sukhasana and cross-legged, it's a little bit easier. Otherwise, swing your hips to one side to make your way forward, and then bringing the soles of the feet together. And now bringing your pubic bone and your pelvis as close as you can towards your heels. Now interlace your hands to grab your toes. A little butterfly moment by just bringing the knees up and down. Staying straight up in the chest. Relaxing the shoulders and keeping the softness in the face. All right, you might stay here in this wiggly pose. Maybe that's fun and good for you today. Otherwise, take a big breath in as you find a lift again. All the way up tall, and then on your exhale, folding forward. Also here, aiming at keeping the lower back straight, or the spine all the way. So instead of going with the forehead first, always try moving with your chest first. And then your lower arms and your elbows can help just gently again, everything with love and ease, right? Bringing those legs a little bit further down. Close your eyes if you feel safe. And focus on the breath. One more big breath in. One more long breath out, open mouth. Very gently, mindfully roll yourself all the way back up. This is a wonderful stretch. We could have held much, much longer. Feel free to go back to that. And also give your feet a little massage. A little moment of self-care. And then bringing the knees together with the help of your hands. And then make sure that you have enough space behind you to roll yourself down all the way. Dropping the head down. Good. Extend your right leg out. Inhale as you draw the left knee into the chest. Grab it with your right hand. Big breath in. On the exhale, drawing the left knee over to the right side. And then the left arm extends out to the side. Final twist. Releasing and relaxing anything that you want to let go of, that doesn't serve your life, your purpose. Finding softness in the breath as you find softness in the body. And just naturally letting the ease and it's almost like a feeling of content arriving in our souls. One more big inhale. One more long exhale. Roll all the way back onto your center. Take your time as you let the left leg float out. And then mindfully changing sides, drawing the right knee into the chest. Left hand grabs right knee. Take a big breath in as you squeeze that knee a little bit closer to the chest. And then on the exhale, finding the twist to the other side. Now, if that's too much, you can bend both knees, relaxing a little bit more the hip area maybe, or even your lower back. The right arm is extended out long, again, aiming for that expansion in your body. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. And then roll yourself all the way back on towards your back. Good, and then bring the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. Let the knees fall in, down towards each other. And then bring your palms in Anjali Mudra one more time. So bringing the palms together and then let the thumbs touch your third eye and just connect towards your intuition or whatever thoughts have come up from possible prompts that you heard during this class or signals that the body gave you, the breath. Reminding yourself of the reason you showed up, the intention you set for yourself, but also the intention of how you want to move through the rest of this day, through the second half of this sun evolvement around. Now that the days will get shorter again, what does it mean? And then very gently you can relax the hands down, open the knees again, and with these feet wider than hip width distance, just relax the legs out, extend them out, let the feet fall out to both sides. And the hands can just come very gently next to your body, the palms face up. And tuck your chin gently into the chest, almost like you want to make a double chin. And then relax it back, finding the most length through all your vertebrae. And then turn your head just gently over towards one side. Come into the center. Other side. And center. If you have a hair tie like me, feel free to release that, unhinging the jaw, softness all the way from the feet, the legs, the belly, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, into the fingertips and into the face. Enjoy just a sweet, short moment of Savasana by giving yourself permission to simply relax. And then you might want to stay in this wonderful resting pose a little bit longer. Otherwise, maybe deepen the breath and find a wiggle in your fingers, in the toes. Stretching the arms up and overhead, finding that extra length, that expansion. And then draw the knees in towards your chest. Bring the hands onto the shin bones and rock from left to right, massaging your lower back. And then either you roll over to one side and find your way up from there. Otherwise, because it's midday, activating a little bit of energy again, bringing the hands under your thighs, and then gently begin to rock forwards and back over the length of your spine. To then come all the way back up into a seat. Let's all find a cross-legged seat again, just like we started, closing the circle, the union. That's what yoga translates to, right? It means union. That's one of the translations. There's no literal translation. But the union of the body, the mind, the soul, the union that we made together, even though we're in a digital space, we still practice together. We all shared our energy with each other. And then bring the hands in front of your heart center. One more time. Big breath in. Crown of the head up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest, going down. With this enormous amount of gratitude that we've cultivated today for ourselves, the pride that we can have in ourselves, expanding ourselves, gratitude for this body, gratitude for each other. Thank you so much for your trust and letting me guide you today. Thank yourself and thank each other for sharing the practice.